kind of get into it, man. It's so, and we make it so hard sometimes.
Two very personal experience. I asked you what you were going through, and I said I had some to share. Again, the one, just for anyone who jumps in halfway through, is I was literally watching my own streams the other day for pretty much the first time. Like, I don't watch any of it. I assume that it's good. I assume I've done my best. I assume that we're doing our best, and I'll leave it at that. But when I was doing it, I had the anxiety come up of like, this is so vulnerable, some of this sharing, that people could very well use this against me. And I kind of just took a breath and I was like, yes, that is possible. It's even probable on a long-term solution. Like, in other words, if we're talking about 10, 20 years into the future, people are upset with everybody for all sorts of reasons. So that wouldn't be surprising to me if someone took my own clips and was like, after I've grown beyond something, been like, see. But I feel like that was a moment to be present, to accept that it is possible, to prepare for the fact that if it is going to happen, that I'm still going to be okay. To look around to the things that I do have, like love and connection with people, to look towards my own growth and celebrate it as well. Fuck, man, like if I take where I was to where I am and imagine that trend continues, then doing my best, like we're always stepping forward. And then the second thing that I was able to use presencing on is intimacy issues that I have. And I know Lily's probably watching this right now. I go on about this quite a bit, but for me, it's really potent because if it's mentionable, it's manageable. I've never been able to speak about them so clearly, and not clearly as in I understand, oh, it came from here when I was a kid, and my ex-partner said this to me, so I feel this way.
Right.
That part's actually kind of falling away, and it's just this core of a little bit of pain that I feel sometimes in my heart and my stomach. And rather than having to try and heal it or fix it, I've actually been like, this is who I am. I have had experiences. I am this field right now in this present moment that has this. And it's not like I'm resigning to that, because I'm not saying this is who I'll always be. I'm just saying this is who I am right now, and this is my experience. It includes some numbness in my heart sometimes, some numbness in my heart center, so I can't feel as strongly, and some anxiety in my tummy. And what I'm finding, though, is that being that open with myself, having it be mentionable, having it be manageable, I'm able to actually work through it a little bit. And it's not work through it as in I found a healed state, so here I am forever. It's okay. It's okay to be a bit messy. I love when my partner can be a bit messy too. And here we are both sitting here in a state of openness of, wow, something feels a little bit off. I'm not sure what to say about that. But then in not trying to fix it or not trying to come to any conclusions or not trying to achieve anything, we end up both just being honest with each other, and not even honest like this is a deep, dark secret, but honest just like, right now, I also feel like there's something in my throat. And right now, I feel actually relaxed. Even though we're having this situation, suddenly I feel relaxed. Just being honest with the moment as it progresses and not trying to do anything about it. And it is fucking phenomenal how potent that is in terms of transformation. Like, I just can't express it any other way, that by being that real, not even the real where it's like we're making up a big story of it, just the realness of what's happening right now, things start to move and things start to change.
And it takes it like a level of safety to be able to be in that place, and a level of permission to be in that place. You know what I mean? You both got to give each other permission to be there, and then once you do that, you got to practice safety. You know what I mean? So the fact that you can, I can say this really mundane thing, but because this is what I'm feeling, I'm not trying to fluff it up, I'm not trying to hide it, I'm just here it is, you know what I mean? And it's like, once you guys, sounds like you've established that with each other, then it's like, man, the doors can come off of like the potential of communication. Because like I was talking with my roommate the other night, it's like communication really rarely ever truly happens in the way that we really mean it to happen. Because it's like, I'm saying these words out of my mouth right now, I have a preconceived idea of what I'm trying to say, but because of who I am, it might come out in a certain way. And because of who you are, you might hear it in a whole other different way. So what my original intention was to communicate to what the end product was of what you're thinking and feeling now because of it, it's like that communication is like so much more is happening, you know what I mean? So giving yourselves permission to be so present, you can cut through all those layers and really truly understand and communicate on a deeper level, I think. And that's man, it's like, imagine how many relationships have just gone to the very end, and there was no real communication, deep communication in certain ways. You know, people just kept saying the same script, even though there's something beautiful in that, in a way, you know, to like commit to anything and just go for it. But like, it's like, oh, I'm a husband, so I only can do this and that and this, you know what I mean? And then, you know, there's no real, that realness isn't always there, you know? And I think that's a part of what everybody's feeling right now. Is they're kind of sick. It's like, where's this, you know, we're kind of stuck in all these cycles, and it's like, where's this genuineness in life, you know? And it's just being true and being able to communicate, I think, comes to the core of that, whether it's at our work or wherever, man, just being able to be free and talk and laugh. That's why you don't need to exactly find your purpose in life. Just be you, man. Just be you, as pure as you can be in all that you're
Well,
doing.
that
And it's
whole
like,
thing, purpose finding, is like a fucking old